Omar Rodriguez is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Sean Brown, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Now here's the pitch. This is popped up. Villalona has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the center fielder, Al Moss.
Into the box, Al Moss, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch.
Hey.
So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
At the plate now, Jeff Pitts. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got that batting average up over 350 now. 21 homers and 63 runs batted in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Booker Barnett. He's currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here.
Yeah, he's not driven in many over the last 10 games, though. We'll see if he can pick some up in this one.
Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Jose Acosta will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now at the plate, Sammy Murillo. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Sammy Murillo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Dan, Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge one-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Left fielder looking up. Gone! So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Home run number 9 on the year as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run or two early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Striding in for the Indians, Felipe Carrillo. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
The 1-2. And a ball pop foul to the right side, out of play. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Fouled off. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Stepping in now, Hank Jitsi, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Moss is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Devin O'Rourke.
Set to get his day started, Devin O'Rourke. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he lays off there. 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up, and the Tribe are off to an early 1-0 lead. So striding forward now, Sean Vila. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First offering on its way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And the pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a liner. Foul. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And that misses for ball four. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping in, Aubrey Walters. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Oh, and one count and the pitch. In there. Now the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
That's up there.
Left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Man, that's got to be a base running mistake right there. But taking a look at it, I guess, in his defense, he had to wait to see if the ball was going to be caught. By the time he saw it get down, the ball was already on its way back to the infield.
So now to the plate, Buster Gleason, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1. And a sinker too far in here. He lost him on ball 4.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Now at the plate, Johnny Crowell, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's no.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
2 balls and a strike now. Vila, the runner at third. Walters over at second. Gleason at first with no outs. Fouled away. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. Juan Bautista waits on deck. Three-two pitch. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, as that'll square things at 1-1.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Standing in, Juan Bautista, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Murillo is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another chance. Sean Brown, 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball, 1-0.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0 pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom of the second, all tied at 1-1. Now in the box, Ronnie McNally, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's inside.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1-2.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
In now, Bobby Villalona. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit on the ground out to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Bart Millar. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And it's fouled away. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Indians go down 1-2-3. We played 2 full innings and we are tied 1-1.
Back now at Progressive Field, home of the Indians, who've certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Entering today's action, they've allowed the fewest hits of any team in the league, while also racking up the most strikeouts. As one member of the pitching staff pointed out, we don't give you any breaks. From the beginning of the game to the end, our staff comes at you with nasty stuff, and we back that up with great command as well. Guys, clearly this staff presents opposing lineups with all kinds of challenges.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The center fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Al Moss. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Jitsi is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down. Standing in, Jeff Pitts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Stepping into the box, Booker Barnett. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And that's in there for a strike. Hot shot down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Lifted into center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Set to get his day started, Art Stemley, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2 is taken high above the zone. Popped him up. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out. Into the box now, Daniel Snavely. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Ball and a strike.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
There's one at 97, and all he can do is foul that one away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck getting that one.
Into the box now, Sammy Murillo. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Murillo has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. We've played 3 full. We're tied at 1. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the imposing power bat, Sean Villa. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's the ball.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, digging for two. The throw is wild, and he gets away. Throw won't get him.
Now batting.
Not to minimize the hit here because it was a double all the way, but the wheels kind of came off defensively, and he's on third because of a bad throwing miscue.
At the plate, Aubrey Walters, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here's the 0-1. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
In now, Buster Gleason. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch.
Ball, that's outside.
A man at third with one away. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
The count now at 2-1. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Popped up. Snavely in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The left fielder.
Digging in, Johnny Howell. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Nope.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
1-2. Here it is. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike three. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Indians' offense with Cleveland's manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. At the plate, Felipe Carrillo.
Leading up for the Indians, the shortstop, Felipe Carrillo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey! Off the plate, ball one.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 2-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Standing in now, Hank Jitsi. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh and 1, here it comes. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. 1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Digging in now, Devin O'Rourke. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
There goes the runner. Pitch is high. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
1-1. One run, just 1 hit, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Indians there. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Juan Bautista. First delivery to him on the way. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one. And he fouls this one off.
The 2-2. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Now here's the pitch. Sean Brown stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. 1-1 to count.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Count is 1-2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Pitch is popped up. Carrillo waits on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The center fielder, number 5.
Digging in once again, Al Moss. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
1-1 the count now. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball well outside. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Striding forward now is the DH, Ronnie McNally.
The designated hitter, Ronnie McNally.
Here comes the first pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now to the plate, Bobby Villona. From the stretch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Bart Millar. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit hard to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Indians fail to score. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Dwayne Stromer takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 1, Dwayne Stromer.
Ready for another shot now. Jeff Pitts.
The shortstop, Jeff Pitts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So here's the cleanup hitter, Booker Barnett. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
This catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Sean Vila. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Ready now, Aubrey Walters. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming, here it is. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Art Stemley comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Number 7.
First offering on its way. in there. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Lays off 2-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here now the 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
To the plate now, Daniel Snavely. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Sammy Murillo. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
At the plate now, Felipe Carrillo, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Hit high and deep out to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Indians leave 1. Still tied 1 apiece. Jim Nunez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 35. Yeah. Nunez.
At the plate, Buster Gleason will start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. He's set and the pitch.
Hey.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Count even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Stepping in now, Johnny Crowell, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
One out, nobody on. Not very aggressive there, as that's down the middle for strike 1.
Hey, that's okay. You can look at that a bunch of different ways. That's a well-executed pitch and count leverage. A nice breaking ball he snapped over. Or you can look at it as a respect factor thing. He does not want to challenge you in a big spot.
The 2-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
High in the air out towards shallow right. O'Rourke in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down.
Now batting. Second base.
Striding in, Juan Bautista. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. A swing and a ground ball to third. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball strike 3 called on the outside corner, and he can't believe it. I don't blame him, but the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Hank Jitsi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0. Line drive, base hit to right.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. In now, Devin O'Rourke, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in there. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1-0.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Again, another foul ball.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
Another one sent foul. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
He'll try it again, 3-2. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll lead with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. None out, runners at first and second. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here. So 3-1 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Here's the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now. So stepping in, Bobby Villalona. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
The 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Clips the corner of the zone with a sinker for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one as it's fouled away and the count holds at 1-2.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
This is foul right side. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. They can't make the tag on him. He's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Digging in to try it again, Bart Millar. First pitch on its way.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around him?
And a foul pop behind the plate. Gleason moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 7.
Now batting, Art Stemley. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. Count 1-0.
1-0. Here it is. A shot down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians forced to settle for 1. 8th inning coming up. The Indians lead it 2-1. Juan Cortez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 6, Juan Cortez.
Leading off the inning, Sean Brown, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Two and 0 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 2-1 home. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box, Al Moss, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Grounded softly to the right. Gonna be a tough play. And there are 2 away now. Striding in once again, Jeff Pitts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Daniel Snavely.
Daniel Snavely.
He's set. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Powell arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Sammy Murillo. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into straightaway right. Barnett back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Into the box now, Felipe Carrillo, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Now that's popped up. Walters has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The 0-2 once more. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of it.
Hank Jitsi is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes back with a fastball right down Carnegie, and it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. High and deep to right center. Racing back the center fielder to the track, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Tribe have opened it up to 4-1.
Crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
The batter, the right fielder, Devin.
Into the box now, Devin O'Rourke, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it's a foul ball. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. 9th inning straight ahead. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Indians. Alberto Becerra comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 30, Alberto Becerra.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Booker Barnett.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
And it's quickly 0-2. Now here it comes. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Rocket to third, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
The designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Sean Vila. First pitch coming, here it is.
1-0.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Aubrey Walters. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's wide, 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
The 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So striding in, Buster Gleason, man at first after the 2-out walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. Pulled toward right center field. He brings it in, and the Indians have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Cleveland Indians jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jim Nunez wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Jose Acosta pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Alberto Becerra hammers down the save, his 14th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 4 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors, and they left 3 men on base. For the visitors, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, they left 6 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 2 hours and 48 minutes. This afternoon's pay to